Hi students, today we are going to see a new chapter, chapter number 12, areas related to circles. Areas related to circles. So in the chapter we are going to see one fully based on circles, right? Fully based on circles. Totally we are having a 5 concepts in this chapter. Totally how many concept we are having? 5 concept, right? The first concept what we are going to see means perimeter and the circumference of a circle, right? Circumference of a circle. The second concept what we are going to see means areas of circle. Second concept we are going to see areas of circle. The third concept sector, area of sector, perimeter of sector, right? Third concept. In the fourth concept segment, right? So what is meant by sector, what is meant by segment, area, and in circumference of a circle, I will explain you detailedly, but I am just explaining what are the concepts we are having, right? First concept is nothing but fully based on circumference of a circle, right? Circumference, perimeter, right? Second is nothing but area. Third one is nothing but area and perimeter of a sector. And fourth one is nothing but area of a segment. Area of a segment. The last concept, that is very important concept. This is nothing but plane figures. It's nothing but a combined all the 4 concepts. What are the 4 concepts we are seeing? A combined 4 concept is nothing but fifth concept. What is the name of the fifth concept? What is the name of the fifth concept? Areas of combination of plane figures, right? Areas of combination of plane figures, right? For that we are needed some formulas, right? So first we have to thorough the formula. Today class is nothing but only we are going to see the formulas. What are the formulas and how the formula came, right? That only we are going to see. So today's homework is nothing but write each formulas 5 times, right? Study and write each formula 5 times. Thorough the formula first and then write the formula, each formula 5 times, right? The first formula. Circumference of a circle, right? Circumference of a circle. There is nothing but outer layer, right? This is nothing but circle, circle, center point O, and this is nothing but inner part, and this is nothing but layer, outer layer, right? Calculating this outer layer is called circumference. Circumference of a circle. That is nothing but 2 pi r. 2 pi r. R is nothing but radius of the circle from center point, and this is nothing but radius, right? 2 pi r or pi d. What is meant by d? D is nothing but diameter of the circle, right? Diameter. That is nothing but a line passes through center point of a circle, right? See, this is O point. OA is nothing but radius. BC, and this is B point and this is C point. BC is nothing but diameter. That is nothing but this is OB is nothing but radius. OC also radius. R plus R 2R. So 2R, what I am saying, we are saying D, right? So 2R is nothing but D, pi D. So circumference of a circle is nothing but 2 pi R or pi D, where R is the radius and D is the diameter of the circle, right? So pi is equal to 22 by 7 or 3.14. Pi is equal to 22 by 7. Value of pi is nothing but what is it? 22 by 7 or 3.14, right? So wherever we are needed, we have to apply the value of pi, right? Second formula, perimeter of a semicircle. Perimeter of a semicircle. What is my semicircle? Half of the circle. What is the circumference of a circle? Perimeter of a circle 2 pi r. So what is the half of the circle? 2 pi r by 2, right? 2 pi r is nothing but 2 pi r is nothing but perimeter of a circle. Semicircle means half of the circle. So 2 pi r divided by 2. 2 will get cancelled. So what is the remaining? Pi r. Pi r plus 2r is coming. See, pi r is nothing but only this a to b alone, right? This is nothing but pi r. A to b, and this value is called pi r. Plus 2r is nothing but OA 1r, OB 1r, right? R plus r 2r. So while we are calculating the total semicircle, full semicircle is nothing but pi r plus 2r. Suppose we want to calculate only the arc, right? There is nothing but what is the name of this one? Arc, right? Semi arc, right? Semi arc alone we want to calculate means then what formula we want to use? pi r alone, right? So the same arc plus this diameter, it's nothing but pi r plus 2r. Already we know the 2r is nothing but d, so pi r plus d also you can use it, right? Why we are using d means, suppose that in the question they will give the value d value directly, right? They gave the d value, the diameter value directly means then we can apply directly, that's why, right? So understood which is called pi r and which is called 2r, understood. Come to the third formula, perimeter of a quadrant circle, right? Perimeter of a quadrant circle means 1 by 4, right? 1 by 4 part of the circle. Already we know that what is the perimeter of circle, 2 pi r, right? 2 pi r divided by 4, right? Dividing by 4 because quadrant circle. So simplify, 1 times 2 times, so this is the limit pi r divided by 2, pi r divided by 2, so pi r by 2 is nothing but this arc alone, this arc, that AB arc alone. OA is nothing but radius, OB also radius, so pi r by 2 plus 2r. So we want to calculate the perimeter of a quadrant circle, pi r by 2 plus 2r. Suppose we want to calculate only the arc of a quadrant circle means pi r by 2 alone, right? This is nothing but arc AB, right? This curve is called, what is it? AB. AB is nothing but quadrant, arc of a quadrant circle, right? Perimeter. So perimeter of a quadrant circle is nothing but pi r by 2 plus 2r. Got it? Next, a very important formula, rotating wheels. See, circumference already we have studied from 7th, 8th, 9th itself, right? But in the 10th standard, the circumference we are going to see one more important concept, that is nothing but rotating wheels, right? Rotating wheel, how the wheel will be, it's nothing but circle shape, right? The wheel is nothing but in shape of circle. So rotating wheel, one time if the wheel rotates means that is nothing but circumference of the circle, right? See, distance moved by a wheel in one rotation or one revolution, right? Distance moved by a wheel moves some distance means, right? If for one rotation, how much distance it will be moves means circumference of the wheel, circumference of the circle. Understood? This is very important. And second one, this is very very important, and this is the formula, number of revolutions in 1 minute, right? Number of revolutions in 1 minute is equal to distance moved in 1 minute divided by circumference of the wheel, right? Number of revolutions in 1 minute is equal to distance moved in. So suppose they are asking how many number of revolutions a wheel has moved in 10 minutes, like this they will ask, right? So if we want to know that what is the distance, what is the circumference of a wheel, we want to know that. If everything they will given the question, while we are solving we can see deeply, right? So don't forget, this is very very important formula. And how it will be, it's nothing but distance is equal to speed into time, and speed is equal to distance by time. Same thing, same like that. Number of revolution in 1 minute is equal to distance moved in 1 minute divided by circumference. Suppose we are needed distance moved in 1 minute means we have to bring the circumference to the LHS, then it will become, what is it? Multiply number of revolution in 1 minute into circumference of the wheel, like this, right? Suppose we are needed circumference means distance moved in 1 minute divided by number of revolution in 1 minute, right? So while we are solving the sums, we will see very deeply, right? So this is nothing but concept 1, perimeters, right? Perimeter and circumference of a circle. And concept 2 is nothing but area of a circle, right? Concept 2 is nothing but area of a circle. So area of the circle formula is nothing but pi r square units, right? Pi r square units, right? In the perimeter, pi r square units, here square units, right? Pi r square, that is very very important. There 2 pi r, perimeter of a circle is nothing but 2 pi r. Here area of a circle is nothing but pi r square. Thorough the formula, that is very important. Area of a semicircle, that is area of a semicircle. See, before that we want to know what is meant by area. It's nothing but area is nothing but inside region, right? Interior region, that is nothing but this full portion. Calculating this full portion inside the portion of a circle is nothing but area, right? Area of a circle. So area of a circle, for finding the area of a circle, what is the formula? Pi r square. If you know the value of radius, then we can easily find the value of area of a circle. Then area of a semicircle, that is half of the circle, that is nothing but pi r square divided by 2, pi r square by 2. Area of a semicircle, pi r square by 2 square units. Then area of a quadrant circle is equal to, quadrant circle means 4 divided by 4 parts, right? So pi r square divided by 4, pi r square divided by 4, right? And in the second concept, that is very important sums formulas are nothing but area of a ring, right? Area of a ring. Area of a ring is equal to pi capital R square minus pi small r square. Pi capital R square minus pi small r square. So first of all, we want to know that area of a ring. That is something but, see, we are having a two circles, right? We are having a two circle with the same center point, with the same concentric circle. This is nothing but concentric circle, right? We are having the same center point. See, and this part, that is nothing but difference between the bigger circle and smaller circle, that is nothing but ring. That is nothing but ring. A very good example is nothing but while we are having a ring, right? There is a small diameter and big diameter, and we are having some what is it? We are having some thickness, right? We are having some thickness. This is nothing but ring, and the inner circle is nothing but small radius, and outer circle is nothing but capital radius, big or capital R, right? And see that in between that we are having some thickness are there, no, and that is nothing but ring. See, small circle, bigger circle, in between we are having some area, and that area is called area of a ring, right? How we are going to find a area of a ring? Very simple. First I am just going to find the area of a bigger circle minus area of a smaller circle, that is nothing but area of a ring. So what is the area of a bigger circle? Pi capital R square, right? Pi capital R square minus pi smaller square. Area of a smaller ring, small circle is nothing but pi smaller square. For these two terms, pi is common, so I just taken outside commonly. So pi into R square minus R square. Pi into R square minus R square. Still we can write. How we can write? See, already we know that how it will be. A square minus B square formula, right? This is nothing but A square minus B square. Already we know the formula A square minus B square identity, right? A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into A minus B. So how we can write this one? Still we can simplify. There is nothing but pi into R plus R into R minus R. Right? Capital R plus small r into capital R minus small r. Something but A square minus B square. So A plus B into A minus B. What is A? Capital R square. What is B? Small r square. Understood? Whatever you are needed, you can use it, no problem, right? But you have to be clear with this. Area of a ring is nothing but difference between the difference between the bigger circle and the smaller circle. Bigger circle and the smaller circle. So area of the bigger circle is nothing but pi r square, and area of a small circle is nothing but pi small r square, right? Minus. Concept 3, sector of a circle, right? Sector of a circle. First we want to know that what is meant by sector. Sector is nothing but a circle has been divided by the radius, right? The circle has been divided or splitted or splitted, right? Splitted by the radius. That is nothing but sector. That is nothing but sector. So this is nothing but circle, right? And O is nothing but center point. OA is radius and OB is also radius, right? Now OAB, right? OAB, and this particular part is called as a sector, right? This particular part, I'm just adding this, and this particular part is nothing but sector. With the help of radius, while we are dividing the circle, right? While we are dividing or while we are cutting the circles, right? And this particular part is called a sector of a circle, right? Sector of a circle. And we are having two types of sector, that is nothing but minor sector and major sector. Minor sector and major sector we are having. So minor sector is nothing but a small part, right? Small part is called a minor sector, and a bigger part, this remaining part we are having now, and this part is called as a major sector. Minor sector and major sector. Understood? So this is nothing but radius with the arc. Radius with the arc, and this particular part is called a very good example. While we are dividing a cake, right? While we are dividing a cake into some parts, and each part is nothing but what is it? Sector, right? Sectors. So simple sector and segment is nothing but sector. Sector is nothing but a circle has been divided by radius, okay, 2 radius. So area of a sector, right? Area of a sector is equal to theta divided by 360 into pi r square. Theta divided by 360, and theta is nothing but in between the radius, right? In between the two radius, in between we'll get some angle, that is nothing but theta. Theta divided by 360 into pi r square, right? In the area, see, in the circle, how much part we are dividing, right? We are taking outside, right? We are taking outside the particular part, right? That is nothing but theta, right? The particular part is nothing but theta. So theta divided by 360 into pi r square. Area of sector is nothing but the particular area in a circle. The complete circle is nothing but area of a circle is nothing but pi r square. In a circle, a particular part is we are just taking outside, that is nothing but the total angle of a circle is nothing but what is it? 360 degree. The total angle of a circle is nothing but 360 degree. Among the 360 degree, what is the angle of a sector? That is nothing but theta by 360 into pi r square, right? Area of a sector. Here we are having two sectors. I told you that minor sector and major sector, right? Minor sector and major sector. We can differentiate the minor sector and major sector. There is something with it. If theta is less than 180, right? If theta is less than 180, then it will be a minor sector. If theta is greater than 180, right? If theta is greater than 180, then it will be a major sector. If theta is equal to 180, if theta is equal to 180, then it is a semicircle, right? Theta is 180. If theta is a 180, then we will get a semicircle. So what is the formula of semicircle? Pi r square by 2. Directly we can use a area of a semicircle formula, right? So in between, if any angles are coming, then you want to use this formulas, right? Area of sector formula, see, very simple. So theta by 360 into pi r square. Theta only deciding that whether it is minor or major. If theta is less than 180, it is a minor sector. Theta is greater than 180, it is a major sector, right? Next we are going to see the length of an arc. Length of an arc. What is meant by arc? See that this particular curve, right? AB, this particular curve we are having now, and that is called arc, right? That is something but arc. See, sector is something but a part of a circle, a part of a area, right? A part of a area of a circle, right? So arc is nothing but a part of a circumference of a circle, right? A part of a circumference of a circle is nothing but arc. A part of a circumference of a circle is nothing but arc. Simply we can say that this is nothing but a sector is nothing but enclosed with radius. Enclosed with radius. See, this side and this side we are having enclosed with radius, and this is nothing but arc, and this part is nothing but area of a sector, right? Sector is nothing but what is it? A part of a area of a circle. Arc is nothing but a part of a circumference of a circle. So this AB alone, right? So it's nothing but, so that area means we are use the formula pi r square. Here arc, so which formula we are going to use? Perimeter of a circle. So what is the formula for finding a perimeter of circle? 2 pi r, right? 2 pi r. So see that L is equal to perimeter of circle. So we see if a full complete arc, right? Full complete circle means we will use 2 pi r. But see that AB, the arc is nothing but a part of a circumference of a circle. So based on the theta, it will be right. So theta divided by 360 into 2 pi r. Understood? So theta by 360 into pi r square. Area formula with theta by 360, that is nothing but area of sector. Perimeter formula into theta by 360 is nothing but length of an arc, right? Length of an arc. Very, very important, understood? So theta by 360 into 2 pi r. See, we can keep as it is, but what see we are able to simplify, right? So 2 multiples both are having, so just simplify 1 times and see 180 times. So theta by 180 into pi r, right? Whatever, both are same only. Whatever you want to use it, you can use it, no problem, right? So theta by 180 into pi r, right? So perimeter of a sector. Perimeter of a sector, see. So this is nothing but area of a sector means inside region, right? Perimeter means the outer layer alone, right? So already we know that this AB is nothing but arc, length of an arc L, plus R plus R. So L plus 2R, right? So perimeter of a sector is equal to L plus 2R. Understood? Perimeter of sector is nothing but this AB is nothing but L, R plus R. So L plus 2R. L plus 2. Already we know that what is L? Length of R. That is theta by 180 into pi R. Already we have find it. L is equal to theta by 180 into pi R plus 2R. Understood? It's perimeter of a sector. Right? And one more thing, this formula also very important. When we know the value of L, right, length of arc, right, when we know the length of arc, if they have given in the question itself directly means and ask you to find area of a sector, we want to use this formula. That is nothing but area of a sector is equal to half into L into R. What is L? Length of arc, R, radius of a circle, right? So half into L into R. When they have given when the length of arc L is given, then the area of the sector is nothing but half into L into R. Right? Sector concept over. Next segment, right? Segment concept. Area of a segment. We are having only two formulas. There is nothing but area of minor segment and area of a major segment. Right? Area of minor segment and area of major segment. So here we are, while we are finding the segment, right? Before that we want to know what is mean by segment. See, a circle has been divided by the chords, right? Chord. What is mean by chord? Yeah, the circle, right? This is called chord. This is also chord, right? This line is something. What is it? Chords, right? A, B, C, D, E, F. AB is nothing but chord of a circle. CD is also chord of a circle. EF is a chord of a circle. Suppose center point, there is nothing but diameter of a circle, largest chord of a circle, right? So the chord, right? So we are drawing the chord AB, right? Chord with the circle, that is nothing but a circle has been divided by the chord, then the particular area is called a segment, right? So minor segment, major segment, which is called minor and which is called major. So small part of a circle is called a minor segment, right? Small part of a circle. Here AB is nothing but chord, right? Circle has been divided by the minor segment and major segment by the chord, right? AB chord. So on this area is called, right? This area is called minor segment and the full area is called major segment, right? Here also minor and major easily, while they have given the value of theta, if theta is less than 180, then it is a minor. More than 180, major, right? See that we want to find the area of a minor segment. How we can find? See that it's a part of a sector. See OAB, right? OAB. This full part is nothing but sector. Among the sector, if we subtract the triangle OAB triangle, then the remaining part is nothing but minor segment. Likewise only we are going to find. So area of a minor segment is equal to area of sector minus area of a triangle AOB. Right? Triangle AOB. What is the area of sector formula? Theta by 360 into pi r square minus 1 by 2 r square sin theta. 1 by 2 r square sin theta. Right? While we are solving, what is mean by sin theta, or what is the value of sin 30, sin 45, sin 60, this and all we will see while we are solving the sums, right? So what is the formula? Area of sector minus area of a triangle, right? So theta by 360 pi r square minus 1 by 2 r square sin theta, right? Area of minor sector. Suppose we want to find the area of a major sector. How we want to find? Area of a circle minus area of a minor segment is equal to area of a major segment. So area of a major segment is equal to area of a circle minus area of a minor segment. Area of a minor segment. So area of circle, what is the formula? Pi r square minus area of minor segment. What is the formula? Theta by 360 pi r square minus 1 by 2 r square sin theta. Right? While we are subtracting with the circle, area of a circle, we will get a area of a major segment. Right? Right? Sector is nothing but enclosed with radius. Segment is nothing but enclosed with chord. Chord, right? Enclosed with chord. So differentiate which is called sector and which is called segment. Very, very important. So please, students, so please thorough the formula. If you are thorough this all the formulas, then we can easily simplify all the sums whatever they are asking. Right? Thank you.